So what setting are you on? Yeah. I just don't know what is going on with this tripod. I truly do not know what's going on with this tripod, lads. Right, it needs to be that way due to my penchant for wandering around. Yeah, I'm hoping to get Dylan's artwork in. Right, okay, come on. Alright, did I change the battery? I'm so sorry about this lack of professionalism here. Anyone with a Muttley from Wacky Races? And the parents Penelope Pitstop. Who was that? Paul Lind, wasn't it? Did the voice? Curse has the great Paul Lind. He was in the movie I loved. Nervous Elk. I think it was it Cactus Jack? I think it was called Cactus Jack in the UK. Goodness me, I'm stretching back into... It's amazing what runs through your mind sometimes, isn't it? Nervous Elk. Kirk Douglas. Who I won't mention too much of, obviously, because some of the bad things he did to young ladies. But that was a good film. I liked it in any case because it was silly. Okay, right. Weird tuning. So, okay, let's focus. So, I've got 3 new songs that I need to get done here. 1 last night and 2 today. And I was recording this one electrically, but it's got kind of late at night now. And although I do not care for my neighbours, the feeling is mutual. And they started it. Shall I tell you about people who, when I was in hospital, came in and smashed my garden up and stole my garden toast? And you wonder why. I've always got material for songs. Yeah, I think it was a mistake. I was trying to replicate the tunings I had on the electric. I'm going to do this slow. Wake up, baby. There's something that I'm needing to say. If love is just a game to you, I'm no longer inclined to play. I don't want a confrontation, but it looks like we're done. You've set fire to the last bridge to Babylon. I was always trying to turn back the tide. Too many nights peering in your window from outside. I was standing by the exit when you sent your dream along. Now you've set fire to the last bridge to Babylon. You whispered in my ear, you look like someone I could anoint. Discretion and subtlety whenever your strongest points. I asked you where you came from and you nodded towards the sun. Who knew you'd set fire to the last bridge to Babylon? Someone always seemed to be whispering in your ear. Your meanings were vague, but your intentions were all too clear. If I could have seen the future, I'd have turned around and run. Before you took a torch to the last bridge to Babylon. You told me those before me were all just counterfeit. Too late I learned that your kisses were hypocrites. Add my name to the list of those you've preyed upon. As you're setting fire to the last bridge to Babylon. Your diary's always open on tomorrow's page. I don't paint surprise no more. I'm long past that stage. Your excuses are like someone skimming stones across a frozen pond. And you've torched up the last bridge to Babylon. You'd ask for a pardon before you went and did the crime. Each time I forgave you, you'd say that meant you could move the line. Your eyes are dun glazed now, I remember when they shone. Before you burned the last bridge to Babylon. There's a kaleidoscope of thoughts running through my mind. It was a suicide mission to which I'd been assigned. The cables were frayed and the witnesses were gone. As you set fire to the last bridge to Babylon, I looked in your heart and saw the streets were deserted. Your audience listened as you preached deceit to the converted. Is the battle over? Looks like nobody won. Because you set fire to the last bridge to Babylon. Well, I guess you could probably tell it's just one letter, not even a word, a letter. But, so, it should be somewhere like I guess, you know. You told me those before me were all just counterfeits. Too late I learned your kisses were hypocrites. But if you say it's counterfeit, which I did, you know, it doesn't. How annoying. I gotta do it again. I got to. so much in pain. I gotta write shorter songs. I just say, I'll do this again. So I have a whole heap of books available on Amazon. Comedy books. You probably can't see them. I've got no viewfinders to know where the cameras are pointed to. But if you can see some behind me, this is some of my lyric books. 2024. Songs without music. Malice Through Looking Glass. For My Child, which is all songs and poems written for my amazing children. Dylan, I don't think you're looking at Daddy's videos. Well, I know you're not looking at Daddy's videos anymore now. That's okay, mate. I understand. It's difficult, 12 years old. But if you see this somewhere down the line on the internet, please fate. Avery Sky sent you a wonderful Christmas card, and it's up there, and it says, I'm going to choke up. Dear Dylan, have a very jolly, merry Christmas from Avery Sky. And if you look on the left-hand side, it's a drawing of you and her holding hands. A bunch of kisses coming out of a speech balloon. Sorry. So I write children's books as well. The Emily and Bill collection was an anthology, it's a series of books I wrote in rhyming format about a young girl called Emily and Bill, her magic unicorn best buddy. The complete Paul Murphy's highly unlikely history of the world. It's complete because there's 3 different volumes, and they're all amalgamated in there. What else we got here? A New Journey Ahead. From My Cold Dead Hand, Compromise Not Pictured. 4 Seasons of Love, Stories of Rhyme, Crystal Heart, Horizons, brackets Love Songs, The Fables, on the floor, Christmas Carol. You can find me on Amazon. I don't get anything from them, but my children will when they grow up. And hopefully you get something from them as well, You can see what I should have been trying to say. You can sit there and you can play this, because YouTube transcript's terrible. So you can sit there with the lyric book and go, you know what, I went wrong there. You can see where I went wrong here. I'm going to write in this. And I have a new book coming out. That's where these 3 new songs today came from. So I was putting them together last night. And there was going to be a set number of songs in that, which is some new 2024 material. Then some previously unpublished material from 91, 92, 93. And then it's going to be bookended with more 2024 material. And the songs just kept on coming. So it's a bit delayed there. But when it comes out, it's going to be called Anger. No, wrong. Love, Anger, Vengeance, Anguish, Loss. So, the 5 Seasons of Love. I've got to do this song again. I've only been talking because my fingers hurt so bad and I didn't want to start straight away and I had to delay myself.